In an era where the discourse revolves around fostering peace and reducing violence, many men may shy away from the idea of being dangerous. But what if I told you that being dangerous and being respected can go hand in hand? That is, if one perceives danger as a manifestation of strength, not as a propensity for violence. Every man, deep down, aspires to be strong, resilient, and powerful, and it's a noble aspiration, not something to be frowned upon. When you see a man radiating strength and confidence, you can't help but respect that. This, my friends, is the aura of a dangerous man. In our modern context, dangerous doesn't necessarily imply physical prowess. It encompasses so much more. So, what makes a man dangerous in a positive, inspiring way? Let's delve into 4 traits. Firstly, articulate your thoughts. A man who can effectively communicate his ideas commands respect and might be perceived as dangerous by those who oppose him. We live in an era of debates and dialogues where words often outpower physical strength. An articulate man, equipped with persuasive rhetoric, can put up a formidable fight in a debate, often outsmarting those who rely solely on physicality. Next, we have influence. An influential man holds the power to direct people, change their minds, and shape their actions. Governments and media organizations command immense influence, directing societal norms and opinions. So, when you have influence, you essentially hold power. Being influential means you can rally people around you, creating a solid support system. An articulate man is often an influential one, and it's this combined skill set that makes a man dangerously powerful. In the digital era, invisibility is another dangerous trait. With social media offering a window into people's lives, maintaining some level of anonymity becomes a strategic move. When you don't reveal all your cards, you can strategize, plan, and execute in relative obscurity, surprising your opponents when you eventually emerge successful and powerful. The element of surprise, in this context, is a formidable weapon. Lastly, the ability to manipulate perception makes a man dangerous. Displaying strength when you're vulnerable and seeming weak when you're at your strongest is a strategic play that can outwit your opponents. The key lies in manipulating perceptions through subtle signals and body language, prompting people to underestimate or overestimate you based on the situation. This strategic control over perception not only makes you unpredictable but also dangerously powerful. To sum up, being a dangerous man isn't about cultivating a propensity for violence or chaos. It's about harnessing your inherent strength, learning to articulate your thoughts, gaining influence, preserving some level of invisibility, and controlling perceptions. These traits make a man dangerously powerful and inherently respected. However, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So, ensure these skills are used for good, never for causing harm or disruption. In the end, it's about embracing your inherent strength, not to wield it with reckless abandon, but to guide it with wisdom and control. So, rise, become dangerous, become powerful, become respected, and inspire others to do the same. Let's further dissect each trait that makes a man dangerously powerful in today's modern society. Being articulate, the first trait, extends beyond the mere ability to communicate effectively. It's about being able to express your thoughts, opinions, and ideas convincingly. It's about making others understand, and even resonate with, your perspective. A well-articulated argument can leave a lasting impact on the listener, whether it's a one-on-one conversation or an audience of hundreds. Being articulate also means being capable of expressing oneself with confidence. It demands intellectual clarity and a firm grasp on one's thoughts. Whether it's a casual conversation or a formal meeting, the capacity to express your thoughts lucidly can make you a force to reckon with. Consider figures like Andrew Tate or Jordan Peterson. Their influence and respect do not stem from their physical prowess or monetary strength. What sets them apart is their oratory skill, their ability to articulate thoughts that challenge conventional narratives and inspire the masses. The power of well-articulated speech is beyond physical strength. It can topple empires, incite revolutions, and fundamentally change societal norms. The second trait, influence, comes with the ability to affect people's actions, decisions, or thoughts. It can be both subtle and profound, both direct and indirect. An influential person can change the course of conversations, initiate actions, and shape societal norms. Influence doesn't just make you powerful, it makes you a leader, a trendsetter, a dangerous man who can change the course of events. Influence is like an invisible hand that can mold public opinion, and the wielder of such influence can be a powerful figure. This power can be used to mobilize masses, generate support for a cause, or shape the direction of societal thought. However, the power of influence should not be wielded lightly. It is essential to ensure that this power is used responsibly for the greater good rather than for selfish interests. A dangerous man understands this responsibility and uses his influence judiciously. Invisibility, the third trait, is about maintaining a low profile, staying under the radar, and being an unsung hero. It's about working silently towards your goals, keeping your plans to yourself, and surprising everyone with your success. A man who can maintain a level of invisibility can stay ahead of his competition and keep his opponents guessing. This doesn't mean leading an isolated or secretive life. It's about understanding the power of discretion, about knowing what to share and what to hold back. You can work quietly, keep your achievements to yourself, and let your success make the noise. This element of surprise makes a man truly dangerous, as it keeps everyone else on their toes. Finally, the ability to change people's perceptions is a skill that requires immense patience, intuition, and strategic thinking. It's not about deception, but rather about guiding others to see you as you want to be seen. A master manipulator of perception knows when to display vulnerability to invite sympathy and when to exude strength to inspire awe. In a business negotiation, appearing stronger and more confident than you actually are can give you an upper hand. On the contrary, in a legal battle, appearing humble and contrite might sway the jury in your favor. Being able to control how others perceive you gives you a strategic advantage in most situations. It makes you unpredictable, elusive, and hence, dangerous. These skills do not come overnight. They require hard work, self-awareness, patience, and a deep understanding of human nature. They require the courage to question the status quo, the wisdom to guide others without imposing, and the humility to learn and adapt. Remember, each of these traits can be honed and cultivated with conscious effort, patience, and perseverance. So, if you wish to level up in life and become this dangerously powerful man, start today. Take one step at a time, work on these skills, and transform yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated and get more insights on personal growth and development. Keep striving, keep growing, and become the best version of yourself.